NBA on 2K Sports, Ernie Johnson with colleagues Shaq and Ken Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto.
We're at the sold-out and noisy Oracle Arena. And with tip.
Well, Kevin.
Thanks, David. That's the mindset you have to have. In the end, winning titles should be the ultimate goal. And tonight, Steve, a marquee matchup. This is one of those games that definitely draws some attention to it.
Yeah, these are the games where fans, people watching, they are in their seats with their popcorns. They're ready to go. These are the best of the best, and people want to see this. I'm looking forward to this one, Kevin.
Why not? You got a new tie. You've got a new suit. I mean, you're ready to go. You know people are going to be watching you and listening to your words.
That's why my makeup is perfect.
It is. It's so you did a good job tonight on that. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Lowry and DeRozan are the 1 and the 2. They create so much offense. Ibaka is the 4 and Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. He was all alone on that one.
If Lowry gets his feet set under him on a catch and shoot like that, the odds are it'll go in.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
And so here is Golden State. It's a 3-point game.
Stephen Curry, that's a luxury to have a guy that can run off screens and shoot the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
Valanciunas with a screen on Curry. There's the dish to Valanciunas. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Over Durant. Here's Valanciunas, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Pass to Curry. Outside Durant. This one for 3, and it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Offensive rebound. The shot that time not on target. Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Green kicks to Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And Green is always looking to swing the ball for the best open shot available.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. DeRozan passes to Ibaka. Back to DeRozan. Lets it go with a 3. And Kyle Lowry, good for 3. Lowry's got 6.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And when you think about a slasher, a guy who makes his living attacking off the dribble, no better example than DeMar DeRozan.
Lowry kicks to Powell. He feeds it to DeRozan. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Durant dishes to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Stephen Curry shooting 3 is like a layup.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Lowry can't get it to go. Golden State's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. They get it back. Green, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
I like seeing the determination from Green on the boards, just relentless. Many can argue at this point that Draymond should have had 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards. Arguably one of the most impactful defenders of this generation. Can take over a game without ever scoring a point.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Toronto. And taking over without scoring is a Draymond specialty. Steve, you think back to his triple-double with points not being one of those categories.
Kevin, Draymond is just an amazingly unique player in the NBA with his defense. Can actually guard positions 1 through 5. Plays his best defense when the moment matters the most.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You know what? It's a big momentum builder for sure. That could be a game-changing moment there.
And DeRozan kicks to Powell. Ibaka with the screen on Durant. Out to Ibaka from past the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
Exactly what you want from that play. Get it to Serge where he can simply rise and fire.
Outside, Green. Here's the screen. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Durant, the pass to Curry. Out to Thompson. Fires the three. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
That's tipped, and they'll keep possession.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He welcomed the contact inside to get to the line.
And Valanciunas, far from a finished product, Steve. His coaches and teammates feel he will get better, but in your opinion, where does he need to improve?
I think on the defensive end, he does a nice job of blocking shots, but I would love to see him in rotations, being able to be there a little bit earlier. And then on the offensive end, extend his range a little bit more and also have somewhat of a go-to move down on the low block.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. David West, he's checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. McCaw, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Tries again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes in. Lucas Nogueira.
And really, credit Green for getting the favorable position down inside, forcing the D's hand there.
You know, for all the great things that Draymond Green does on the basketball floor, perhaps his greatest asset, Steve, is his ability to be a leader. Other MVPs and All-Stars will defer to him to set up the defense and get going on offense.
You know, Kevin, that's what we do at Michigan State. That's the kind of player and leader that Draymond has been his whole career. Doesn't care about stats, only cares about winning. Willing to step up and take the big shot as well.
Iguodala with it. Over in the corner, Livingston. Shot clock at 5. Pushing their lead to double digits.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Wright dishes to Valanciunas. There's the screen. Here's Wright. And here's Miles, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Andre Iguodala. The Raptors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And Miles drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Iguodala. Oh!
Yes! Yes! And just a spectacular play from Iggy there. Seeing a path to the basket and just taking off towards the rim.
Here's Wright. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by West. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And we'll be right back after this. And certainly one of the game's bigger personalities, Draymond Green, had this to say about his approach to leadership.
Most importantly, it's just about how the guys respond to me. And, you know, just really bringing that energy and that attitude and that fire each and every night, every day, whether it's in practice, whether it's, you know, in the game, whatever it is, just always bringing that energy and that passion.
A heart and soul guy, Draymond Green has the kind of spirit, guys, that everyone else can just kind of feed off of.
Yeah, his talents and contributions now being appreciated. He's forced his way into the discussion of top 10 players in our league.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Well, I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
They also want to be unpredictable. Mix up the play calling. Keep the defense guessing.
Livingston is out there with McCall. And it's Young, and it's West, and it's Iguodala in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And Iggy demonstrating his trademark defense yet again. Just a sensational shot blocker.
Raptors trail by 9.
You know, the Raptors' playoff letdowns have left fans wondering, can they really contend for a title? Their offense has vanished. You think of Game 3 versus the Bucks. 30 points in the first half, the lowest scoring mark in franchise history.
McCaw kicks it to West. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the Raptors, one of the top teams in the East, but it's all about translating that strength to the playoffs, Steve, isn't it?
It is. The front office, they have hinted they need a culture reset, and that was something they wanted to do. They're not content with just winning 50 games and getting swept in the second round.
And even at this level of basketball, players are still developing their ability to handle and finish with their offhand. What was that process, Steve, like for you?
I think when you start to look at basketball, if you're a right-handed player, coaches always would talk defensively, push him left. And most of the times you're going to get pushed to your offhand. And if you're starting to make the team pay with your offhand, then they'll play you more honest. And then you have advantage because you can go right or left. But when teams and defenders understand you can't go to your offhand, that's the way you're going. So the more you can work on that left hand, if you're right-handed, that makes the defense more honest.
Was that a career-long thing for you? Did it take you the length, or was it something that you established early in your career and just kind of carried through your many years in the league?
It was pretty good because I worked on it, Kevin, but I would think I was probably still about 70-30, maybe 60-40. The guys that are 50-50, when you, no matter where you push them and they can make plays, a guy that I look at, Mike Conley, his floaters left and right is no different. It's hard to guard guys like that.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
The Warriors' playoff run last season, pretty remarkable. Won their first 14 straight and finished 16-1. 14 straight wins, the longest playoff win streak in NBA history.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Thompson comes in for Patrick McCaw. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. And Toronto also making a switch. Ibaka's checked in. Here's Miles. And the layup's good off the glass. And you saw the stories about what sparked the Warriors' incredible playoff run last year, you know, from Klay Thompson signing the toaster for a fan. Nonetheless, the team went on a huge run afterward.
Yes, they did, going all the way, beating the Cavs in the Trilogy Series. Never underestimate a toaster.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. Kicks it to DeRozan. Dishes it to Nogueira. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Kicks it out to Iguodala. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Curry dishes to Thompson. Rebound by the Raptors.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lowry kicks to Nogueira. Back to Lowry. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
And here's Young from the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Powell, he's checked in for Lucas Nogueira. Raptors trail by 12. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Curry. That shot off the mark. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
When it's all said and done, there will be no doubt Curry will be the greatest shooter of all time. Closing in on every record involving three-pointers, he has absolutely changed the way the league views shooting point guards.
4 on the shot clock. Iguodala with the steal. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Outstanding work from Iggy. So skilled in finishing off the drive.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. And with Curry in his shooting, really, he has transformed himself, Steve, into a complete offensive juggernaut. There is just no slowing him up.
No, not at all. We know he can shoot the basketball, but now he's able to score at all three levels. He's one of the best at the mid-range, at the rim, and when guys are guarding him, he has a knack to create separation. And on a daily basis, it is just jaw-dropping to watch.
And Ibaka kicks to low. Toronto working the ball around now. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Ibaka. Shot to end this cold run. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. 6 points for Serge Ibaka. Curry against Lowry. From deep three-point range, and the basket by Curry.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
58 seconds left now here in the second. Here's DeRozan.
Oh, did you see that? Incredible leaper, explosive finisher, DeRozan with one of his acrobatic dunks.
Iguodala's drive. Curry wide open, and another 3 for Golden State.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Lowry passes to Miles. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Over West. No good off the front iron. Warriors leading by 17. Here's Iguodala. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Iggy is so creative down low, just overwhelming the defense with his athleticism.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for West. Kevin Durant comes in for Nick Young. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Powell. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They've got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Draymond, a strong first half offensively for the team. What are you doing right?
I mean, we're just letting them show us what's open. You know, you got to just make sure we stay patient on the offensive end and let them tell us what play to make, where the open man is. We've been doing a great job of that. We got to keep it up in the second half.
Yeah, the defense leads you to the open man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He ended up with 15 points and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
I love the way they're getting after it in the paint. Moving bodies, attacking the rim, scoring at will. Sometimes teams try to hurt you with the 3-ball. They went right for the heart of the defense. Look at them to keep pounding it inside and staying physical.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, the bottom line, Ernie, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakum, splakakataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third. Toronto's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And the Raptors looking for a way to break through the East. Smitty, how do they get past the Cavaliers?
I don't know, Kevin. That's the question. As long as LeBron James stands in their way, it won't be easy. DeMar DeRozan said it himself. The key will be finding another star. In today's NBA, you need at least 3 stars to win.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Raptors 5 right now. Ibaka is the 4, and Valanciunas in the middle. Lowry and DeRozan are the 1 and the 2. They create so much offense. And it's Powell in at the small forward. Curry kicks to Thompson. It's deflected. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And when you're in catch-up mode, you can ill afford these kinds of errors.
I feel like they're getting ahead of themselves. Just need to rein it in. Focus on each individual possession.
Here's Curry. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ibaka, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
On the wing, Green, defended by Ibaka. Green, the screen, on its way from Curry for 2. Again, Curry missing.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
You have to love the way DeRozan went at the rim. He knows he's at his best when he's the aggressor.
Lowry against Curry. Here's Pachulia, and the wide open shot from Green. Drills it from outside. Green's got 7 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Nogueira, he's checked in for the Raptors. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Raptors trailed by 19. Screened by Valanciunas. Passes it to Powell. Feeds it to DeRozan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, DeMar DeRozan grew up in Compton, idolizing Kobe Bryant. He's patterned his game after him as an isolation scorer, able to hit tough shots with a hand in his face.
And DeRozan always looking to get into his defender. He's got the size, Steve, and the athleticism to finish over the top.
And he has worked a lot on his ball handling and footwork. The master at the mid-range game. He's a bucket getter. In isolation plays, he's comfortable creating his own offense.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Powell for 3. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. Curry against Lowry. Valanciunas with a screen on Curry. The shot by Lowry, no good. Warriors leading by 17. Green dishes to Durant. Thompson from long range. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Makes it off the glass. Valanciunas has got his second bucket.
That's where Valanciunas is a handful, inside and on the block.
Curry against Lowry. kicks to Green. Offline with his three. Raptors trail by 18. Outside Lowry. Pass to Nogueira. The feed now to Valanciunas. They double him with Green. Just 5 to shoot. The 11-footer. Here's Nogueira. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That free throw, no good. And Nogueira, the 7-footer out of Brazil, very long, Steve, and athletic.
He is a leaper. That makes him a threat around the rim on both ends. But on the defensive end, he has to learn not to bite on those pump fakes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Pachulia. Patrick McCaw comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Kevin Durant, for his career, almost 90% at the free throw line. He'll make you pay.
The Warriors have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And last season, Durant was again playing at a very high level, even after shifting teams and deferring to other stars. And before his injury, there was talk of him being in the MVP conversation.
Which is scary because, you know, when he's healthy, every year he will be in that conversation. As long as he's healthy, he will be considered one of the top players in the league.
And here's Miles outside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
Great heads-up look there from DeRozan to get his teammate an easy basket.
Livingston kicks to McCaw. Iguodala outside. Outside Durant. There's a good screen. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter. Raptors trail by 18, and the Raptors call time here.
When you watch the Warriors play, their offense is a work of art. There is so much player movement and passing, it's impossible to cover. And the shooting they have, it just puts it over the top.
And, Steve, the common mistake fans have with the Warriors is thinking they only make threes to score. It's a combination of a lot of things, and I think it just overwhelms defenders.
You know, one thing that comes to mind to me is they pick out the Warriors in mismatches or lose a defender on great screens. They're amazing at that. They force defenders to make a ton of split-second decisions. One mistake, and it's easy for them to score.
The shot from 20 feet away. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 10.
DeMar DeRozan, one of the best in the business in knocking down the mid-range jump shot.
Iguodala setting the pick for Durant. Shoots over Miles. Here's Green. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Right dishes to Nogueira. And the pass to Anunoby. Nogueira kicks to DeRozan. They set the pick. He feeds it to Wright. Toronto needs to get off his shot. From deep, Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. The Warriors have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And the first one at the line is good.
Livingston is a very reliable free throw shooter, coming in with a career average of almost 80%.
And the Raptors making a change here. Ibaka's checked in.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 10. Here's the teardrop. Can't get the putback. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, we get into our flow, all right? Keep the ball moving, keep the intensity.
Steve Kerr asking his guys just to, keep up the pace, play unselfishly, basically be yourself, stay in character.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what this team is capable of. Just looking for a couple of plays to really kind of kickstart that engine and give them that little sustainable groove.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. A lot of length in the front court with Durant and Green. Livingston is out there with McCaw. And it's Iguodala. And at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Steve, in your playing days, you always struck that balance, I always thought, between calling your own number and creating for teammates. That's a real gift.
It is, and I think the value of playing winning basketball, Kevin, is whatever play dictates making your teammates better or making the winning play. I think a lot of guys right now get caught up in stats. Whatever's the play to help your team win, that's the play that needs to be made.
Yeah, well said.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead, you like him to be more efficient offensively.
And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Right, sets a screen. Back to DeRozan. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. DeRozan's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Raptors. The dish to Durant. Green with a screen for Durant. Off the pick, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
And you remember there were questions about KD's athleticism going into the 2007 draft. None now. He can throw it down with the best of them.
And the Raptors call time here. You watch Kevin Durant and the way he just rises up so easily, Steve, with his soft touch. He can absolutely be unguardable, even if you're willing to throw double and triple teams his way.
You know, Durant's height, shooting, and mobility are just too much for one defender to deal with. On any given possession, he can create a good look out of nothing. It's why he's one of the greatest scorers to ever play.
Warriors leading by 18. Green kicks to Durant. Thompson passes to Curry. On the wing, Thompson. DeRozan defending. And here's Green outside. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside Lowry. Screen by Ibaka. Pachulia with the steal. The drive by Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Just an exceptional take to the hoop by Green there. Looking to see him go for slams like that more.
Screen by Ibaka. And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. Over Pachulia. And again, Toronto no luck.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Curry outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Defensively, you hate to see DeRozan in the painted area. Shoots a high percentage from that area.
Pachulia dishes to Curry. Picked by Pachulia. 5 on the clock. Back to Curry. Over Lowry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
When the basketball's in his hand and he rises up to take a jump shot, you always think he's going to get in. He is starting to catch fire, Stephen Curry.
Outside Lowry. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pachulia's got his 4th rebound in this one. The drive by Green. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. Raptors trail by 20. In the corner, Powell with it. Off target with his 3. Golden State's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Curry. Green kicks to Pachulia. It's stolen by Lowry. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Powell. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
You know, he attracts a lot of defensive attention, and that enables Lowry to create open looks for his teammates.
And again, no good by Golden State. The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Looking to get it going, and the Raptors tack on 2 more. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Warriors leading by 16. And Curry, here we go. Pachulia the pass to Durant. Curry dishes to Pachulia. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry outside, in for his 7th make in 13 tries.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Steph Curry.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Outside Lowry. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. It's good from long range.
A nice three-point shooter. Kyle Lowry extends the defense trying to cover him.
Here's Curry with the 3. Outside Green. Here's the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
Here's Lowry. Lays it up and banks it in.
Lowry showing how crafty he can be with that hoop inside.
Curry. Misses. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. Those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Yeah, you guys played your best ball at the end and got the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time